you're here, it's positive, it's fun. I want everybody to come in here and not feel like they're attacked, feel like they're wrong for having a certain belief. If you hate Jaws, because Dan hates Jaws, and fuck that guy, but but you can have those feelings. That's what this is all about. This is what the Scene Snobs from the beginning has always been about. It has stumbled, we've pissed people off, they've pissed us off. This has happened, that's happened, but we've had great times too. And questioning last year with the tough year and feeling like that, it finally dawned on me. I was like, this first and foremost isn't about entertainment. It's not about inspiring. It's not about teaching. It's not about anything else than a community for the outcasts.
Right.
All of us. Now, I don't mean podcasts. I mean outcasts. Them too. And what's the outcast? Raise your hand if you've ever been a geek and had to hide it so you didn't get viciously beat up. You didn't get bullied. You didn't get picked on when people hated the stuff that we love. That we wear tattoos. And a TARDIS. I would have probably been killed in high school. I had a TARDIS tattoo. Are you kidding me? You hid that stuff. You weren't allowed to be a comic book geek. You weren't allowed to play Dungeons and Dragons. You weren't allowed to watch geeky horror movies. You were a Satanist if you watched geeky horror movies, or you were really into other geeky movies, or if you were a stoner if you watched this, that, or the other. It was all labels, and there were all labels to tear the geeks down. And now everyone's a geek. Why do you think that is? Why do you think everybody dons the stuff now? Because they had kids and their kids are in it? And is it because it's mainstream? No, it's because it became okay. Once society was like, oh, this is how we're making money. This is how, we're going to see superhero movies. So we got to pump out these comic books. We got to do this. We got to do that. All the stuff we held dear and we love that's just oversaturated now. That's a whole different argument for another episode. My point is, everybody had geek inside of them. I had brothers who were just the jocks all the way up, went to the military, became cops, and that's who they are. And I'm not putting them down. And it wasn't until, and I never lost I always flew my geek flag. I always flew it. I took my lumps, I took my hits, and I flew it. And it meant that much to me. I didn't hide it. And that doesn't mean that I'm ashamed of people who did, because I get it. But that's why this exists. I realized then that the other geeks needed to know it was okay to be them. It was okay to love what you love. The same goes across the board with people and all that other stuff. But it's okay. You don't have to feel like an outcast. And there's a great community that grew back then, even if some of them held it in secret. But here, you don't have to be secret about it. It's positive. I don't give a fuck who you vote for. I don't give a fuck how you feel about this, that, or the other thing. When you're in this community, it's all about love. It's all about positivity. It's all about being a geek and being accepted and talking to your fellow man who may feel differently, but having fun doing it. All right.
Absolutely.
So that is why I am super proud of 2001 subscribers and proud of all of us, the entire Snob Nation. I'm not putting that to me. Yes, I worked my ass off, and I want to thank me for doing that. There's a lot of people along the way, and I didn't subscribe 2001 times. There's plenty of people who do that, but I didn't do that. Thank you, because that means there's 2001 people who didn't leave. They stayed, and they like what I do, and they reach out to me. We have a good time. Now, I have over-talked this quite a bit. I am going to finish up by saying with the Scene Snobs, we are growing. So I urge you, we are going to become more contained so we can keep the community more contained in the sense of come to the Discord and hang out there if you want to interact on a daily basis with anyone in the Snob Nation. There will be channels for people, and if you want a channel made and you want to run that channel, and we can find that you're trustworthy to do so, well, I mean, you guess you can just run a channel, but have fun. Let's just do that shit, and let's have a good time with it. But if it's a hateful thing, you're gone. Because we don't want it. None of us want to deal with it. All 2001 of us are cool with, let's just be cool. No, it's not 2001 in the Discord. Tell your friends. But but that's where we're going. We're going to the Discord. Also, we offer a free tier on our Patreon. Why are we doing this? Is because a lot of our lives throughout the year, it's not happening right away, but a lot of our lives will be going to the Discord or the Patreon. Free. It's the free tier. You don't have to pay. But we want to start directing. We're going to start doing our individual updates on Patreon. So if you follow us, you will get those updates. Of course, there's a tier system. And if you want to support, again, it goes back to helping us. So I just want to say that now. But if not, if it's just the free one, you'll still see the live shows. but we're not doing that just yet. We're going to be doing that after Carolina Fear Fest and kind of getting set in. We have a lot of fun stuff this year planned, a lot of big interviews coming up, a lot of stuff like that. If you are interested in knowing more, if you're interested in joining the Snob Nation, the Discord is down below in the link tree. Go check him out. Or if you're just interested in Carolina Film Festival, let us know, and I will send you that link, and it will be in the description below right after the show. I'm going on for a while. My good buddy's here. I want to talk to him. So I just want to say one more time, thank you so much for all of the support, for all the love, and being there and not turning away and understanding what I'm trying to build here. If you're an outcast, you got a home here. And yes, that goes for everyone who's watching. You do have a home here. So let's get into something else.